Kristin, what are you wondering about regarding Israel and Iran and the U.S.? What are the things that are on your mind in terms of trying to project forward to what you're wondering about?
Well, I think like most people, there are a number of things that we all wonder and we'll never have answers to right now. But I think right now mostly is how forward President Trump and the administration will get on it. Right now I think they've been fairly reserved, but also supportive. I'll be curious to see when that shifts, if it shifts to a more aggressive posture in terms of involvement or anything like that.
And Kristin, as an American, are you more in the Tucker Carlson camp, skittish about the prospect of America getting involved in this conflict in a direct way, or more in the Newt Gingrich camp of bear any burden, pay any price to make sure that there's regime change?
Yeah, I'm in the Gingrich camp, and I do think there were many Republicans who were a little hesitant on the America First posture and nervous about too much isolationism. And I think President Trump's approach to this conflict has really reassured, many, myself included, many of us that, safety of the world and common sense things like Iran shouldn't have a nuclear bomb really are still part of, our platform. So I think it's, I'm in the Gingrich camp, I'm in the Trump camp on this one. And I think Tucker Carlson is wrong on that fact.
Aaron, how would you describe the level of confidence you have that President Trump's got this?
I don't know. I mean, I would say 5 out of 10 or so, about 50%, just because I don't really know what's behind the scenes. I mean, what's reported publicly is only a scintilla of what's actually happening behind the scenes. If you asked me a week ago whether or not the United States was involved in these strikes, you'd go off of what the United States is saying publicly, that they had no involvement, but the Israelis are saying that they did have involvement and they've been coordinating this entire time. So you really don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And I think until we learn more information, I can't give you more confidence right now, at least.
Aaron, how much confidence do you have in Benjamin Netanyahu to do the right thing for his people and for the planet?
I think I have confidence in Benjamin Netanyahu doing the right thing to save his own ass. I don't know that I have that much confidence in him in saving the planet by any means. I think that he is a leader who wants to stay in power as long as possible right now.
Okay. Kristin, one more for you on this. I've been a little bit surprised at the somewhat muted reaction from Democrats and from Arab countries, Gulf countries, European countries. Certainly some people are expressing disapproval of what Israel's done, but it's pretty muted to my sensibility. I'm wondering what you think of that.
I'm surprised too. I would have thought there would have been more objection, particularly from Democrats in the United States. But I think even if they might not agree with it, maybe they know it's the best thing for the world right now. So we'll see how long it goes. And I think for the most part, Democrats have seen, how their positions, particularly when it comes to Gaza and other topics in the Middle East, they have not played well. And so I think from their perspective, being quiet and watching right now is probably smart. I'm just surprised that that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Aaron, is this something where you think there's leave the politicians aside, do you think there's a bipartisan consensus in the United States about what's going on, or do you think this is a split of sorts?
No, I think more or less bipartisan consensus. I mean, you have your extremes on the right and the left, but ultimately, I think everyone agrees that a nuclear Iran is bad for everyone, regardless of political party you're aligned with. So I've been seeing bipartisan consensus so far.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.